Hello YouTube. So this time I'm looking at a problem of a common problem of a shattered Hymer headlight cover. I'm not sure you can see this, it's all totally crystallized. Let's take a look at the style. So here's a good one. It's a 2008 Hymer SL, and I've just found out that it's about €900, about £900 to have one fitted from new. So what I've done, I'm taking out the front glass, so I've got it all taped up because it's completely shattered and it's coming apart in individual crystals, a real mess. I've just started cutting it out along the rubber here. You can see it's actually quite easy to slice and peel back, and the tape's keeping it pretty much together. And then what I'm doing is I've bought some 5mm acrylic, and I'm just having a go at shaping it with a heat gun. So I've got a typical heat gun which is outside on the floor down there, and hopefully you can see that I've got a basic shape here. So I just basically started, I put it across some wood like so, and then just heated it up. Just basically heated it up all over, and it sagged. So it was a square sheet. I think it's 300mm, no, a bit more than that, 500 by 500. So I just put the square across some wood, heated it up, and it just sagged very slowly. So I did it very slowly, and it sagged and sagged and sagged till I got the basic curvature of the headlight cover. Then I rested it against the headlight cover, got a marker pen, a Sharpie, and then I just drew around a rough outline just to get the shape a bit closer to what it should be. I cut that out with a regular jigsaw, with just a normal scrolling saw. There we go. Nothing special, that cut it fine. The Dremel was terrible, so you can see here it cut out fine. So originally, you know, all these pieces were on here somewhere, I forget where exactly, somewhere along here. Let's focus. I jigsawed those out to get it nearer. That helped me bend it. I took the kind of the approximate shape out, held it against the headlight, got the heat gun, heated it all up, and then just pressed and pressed until it came a bit nearer to the curve. That meant I could get a more accurate cut. So I got the Sharpie out again and got the finished profile. Now this is warped all over the place, it's not a nice curve. I may have another go, it's only about €10, £10 a sheet. And the price of a new headlight gives me lots of opportunity to play with acrylic, but it's pretty close. I think if I can get the old one out and lay this on with a bit of help, a bit of blue tack, then I might be able to heat it up and press it into place, get the fit a bit nicer. And oh, here we go, yeah. And then if we go outside, then around here, I think I'm going to try and use some bathroom silicone sealant or acrylic sealant. I'll see if it works first of all. But it's it's basically, I don't want to buy an entire unit. I don't see the point in buying an entire unit when it's just the cover, the glass cover, which is shattered. I think really most modern headlights are acrylic anyway now on these things, so if I can get a nice fit, then it should be better all round for protection against stone chips. But anyway, I'm going to just carry on, and I'll cut back to the job as it progresses, and if it works, then hopefully this will save you you know, £1,000, €1,000. Okay, see you later. Just cutting out the rubber seal. Okay, so this is not quite fitting. We just need to bend this slightly inwards. Just do it by eye. Right, take a look at that. Okay, it's getting there. It's a bit, just needs a bit more. Actually, that's not bad. Just a bit more down here. I think it's just a matter of trial and error. It's not too soft, but it's just pliable enough. That's not bad there. That's getting almost perfect down there. There's a few lumps and bumps here, but it's looking good. Okay, I'll keep adjusting that with the heat gun, and then when it comes time to glue it in, I'll make some more video and see the final result, hopefully. So this might be just a practice run. It's a bit messed up. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a few marks. You can't really see them. Well, here where I burnt it with a heat gun a bit too long. So for the sake of €10 I might just go and get a new sheet of this. Now I know what I'm doing and start from scratch. But again, it's just a few pounds, a few euros. It's looking pretty good so far, so watch this space. Okay, so the time has come to stick this piece of acrylic in. I'll try and get a shot with some reflections so you can see. Yeah, it's kind of uneven where it's melted, but all in all it's cut very easily with the jigsaw. Bit of sandpaper around the edges to smooth everything off. You can see a few grey parts, a few grey patches. Where can we see one? Kind of here. That's where the blowtorch, the heat gun was on too long, but it's not in the way of the actual light beam. Can you see that? There we go. So pretty pleased with it. When it's on, you can't see the kind of waviness. So it's going to go on here. I'll just do a quick dry run. So this kind of silver reflector loop, there we go. So that's just resting on. If I step back, I mean, you can't, that's the glass. Here we've got the glass, the original, and this is the acrylic. And because of all the various lights and indicators behind there, it's so confusing you can't really see the waviness. I think it's going to take a keen-eyed MOT tester, or in France that's the control technique every 2 years, thank goodness. So what I'm going to do is get some clear sealant. The original rubber sealant or adhesive is still sort of half on, half off, where I cut it off with a modelling knife. I'm just going to lay a bead of clear bathroom sealant. Nothing special about that, it's just translucent silicone sealant. I don't think it's going to get, if anything, air pressure should really force it on as I'm driving, so I don't see really a risk of it being blown off. It doesn't have to be super stuck on. If I do it again, then it's easier to cut the silicone sealant off, peel it off and maybe have another go. But for now, this is going to get me basically past any police checkpoints or any busybody police. The shattered glass was just a white, it just looked white from a distance. It was obvious that something was wrong. I don't think anyone's going to spot this, so let's get some sealant on and leave it overnight to cure. So here we go. Okay, so job done. Quick hint and tip: take the 3 screws out of this is the airbox cover. They look decorative, but the actual air intake, probably for the air conditionings here. So 3 screws, take that off, raise the bonnet, the hood, and once you've stuck it on, doing that means that you can squirt additionally a bead of sealant down this top side, down here, and then just use your finger to smooth it like you would with a bathroom filler. Then the same along the side. It's a bit of a, well, here we go. You can just get the nozzle of the sealant gun in here and then just use your finger to smooth it in. A bead around here on the inside, just press it on. It's still, it's still going to take a few hours to set, but that seems to be a good seal down there. This is a nice tight fit in the corner, no movement there, and so that is it. I'm going to leave that overnight to cure. I think it's watertight. The important thing is that it's definitely watertight along this top edge, because it's sat on a bead of sealant and then pressed in, and then after that there's another bead along the join which is totally full of sealant now. So I mean, I'm kind of 4 feet away, 1.5 meters, and you know, it's actually, you actually can't see the acrylic apart from the scorched bits, which is my fault. There's the original. That's the original toughened glass, and that's the acrylic. Like anything, if you get close up you can see it's a botch job, but from, you know, let's say a traffic cop's point of view from 5 or 6 feet, 2 meters, then really, yeah, I think it looks okay. The only question I've got now is how it deals with the heat of the main beams. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So this van used to be a full-time van. We used to live in Humberto. Currently I've just got it French registered, so it's on a French plate, and we're going to use it for a midweek off-season short break vehicle now, so the amount of night driving is going to be limited. We now live in the southwest of France on a rather nice converted farm, so we're 20 minutes from Bergerac, an hour and a half from Dordogne Central, Sarlat, Roc-Gagiac, places like that, real tourist France. Maybe 3 hours from Spain, something like that. 3 hours from Carcassonne. So we're in perfect tourist country, perfect motorhome country. You know, France has got the best infrastructure for motorhomes on the planet as far as I'm concerned. And it was just a real pain having a €1,000 bill hanging over us just for a bloody piece of, effectively a piece of toughened glass, about 600mm by 200mm. It seems like a real scam to me when people are having the entire unit replaced when there's really no need for it. So hopefully this is going to help someone save €1,000 or more. I guess I'll put comments on the video if it all melts when the lights come on. But as far as I'm concerned, there's plenty of custom cars out there and self-builds using acrylic headlamp covers. So watch this space. Thank you.